Dan O'Hammer on Pride, Part 2. Each culture is unique and deserves to be preserved and enjoyed by those who are born to it and are called to it. But when it comes up about white pride, instantly the whole issue of racism comes up. One even avoids the phrase out of fear of being labeled a racist. So, certainly wouldn't wear a T-shirt, through downtown Village where I live here on Salt Spring Island with the, white pride on it or anything like that. I mean, I may be proud to be heathen, but, the whole issue, instantly there's all the issues of racism comes up, and it's an interesting double standard, which, to my understanding, also exists in the UK, even more so, where there's a certain amount of, pride is encouraged in different ethnic communities, except with native English, Anglo-Saxons and Celts and so forth. They're somewhat any talk of reviving the ancient culture, and instantly accusations of racism start to fly. And it's it's an ongoing issue, and there's no denying that there are a few fringe extremists, a small minority of folks who appear to cleave to varying degrees to the ancient tradition of the Nordic tribes, and they make a disproportionate amount of noise, however, compared to their numbers. And so I think, really, a lot of times accusations of racism turn out to be unfounded, based on misunderstandings when it comes to, heathens. And I'm sure many Nordic pagans today have, and sooner or later, encountered the question, whether seriously or jokingly over dinner and a drink. It sooner or later always comes up. So I believe it's really something we need to learn how to address. And first, we need to distinguish. I have a profound respect for the multitude of variations in human form and culture, religion, philosophy. It's, it's an amazing abundance of different points of view and ways of living in the world, and it's wonderful. And I hope the diversity continues for thousands of years to come. I hope each culture preserves its uniqueness as we blend into a global community of sorts. But to be proud of who I am, a European, to be proud to be Caucasian, to be proud is not to say that I'm better than anybody else. Is not to say that I'm superior to anybody else. It's simply to say that I know who I am. I'm European, of European descent for the most part. I know where I come from. I know my line of ancestors, as far back as recorded history. And I'm proud of the place that I take up for a few brief years here in Middle Earth, the place in the chain of generations. I'm but one link in the chain of generations that go back behind me to the dawn of time, to when man was made. Ancestor after ancestor, and I am the inheritor, and my tribe and my family and my kinfolk and my peoples are the inheritor of this ancient heirloom, our ancestral culture. But we only have it for a moment. We only enjoy it for a time, and soon as we all will die and pass away. And the whole point of the whole tribal folk religion, for the most part, and Nordic tribal religion, must be spring. There goes a moth. A good sign. Nordic tribal religion is no exception. the chain of generations is what it's all about. And the sustaining the tribe down through time. And this means, secondarily, and most obviously, there has to be some respect for the land. In other words, sustaining the tribe down through time in harmony with the land. And that's the primary goal, functional goal of tribal folk religion in the world. And and you'll notice in in heathen tradition, everything which is considered to be virtuous supports the collective of the tribe, supports the chain of generations. And if we support our family, if we do something good that helps the land, that helps our tribes, that helps our communities, that helps society, that helps civilization, we should be proud. We should be proud of where we come from, wherever that is. Be that from Africa, or from Europe, or from North America, or from Asia, or South America, or Australia. Be proud. Keep that ancient culture alive. And when you do something that supports your tribe, don't be afraid to boast about it at the beer bench with the best of them. Honor and esteem of one's family and friends and one's community is what it's all about. The only thing that survives a man, Odin says, is his reputation, is his honor. And life's challenges are many, but here's the phone.
Opinions expressed herein belong solely to Dan Ralph Miller and do not necessarily reflect the positions held by organizations or groups with which he may be affiliated. Do not exceed recommended